Dear students, now let's study about third law of thermodynamics. What is third law of thermodynamics and what is the importance of third law of thermodynamics? The third law of thermodynamics was developed by the German chemist Walther Nernst during the years 1906 to 1912. The third law of thermodynamics is often referred to as Nernst's theorem or Nernst's postulate. It states that it is impossible for any process, no matter how idealized, to reduce the entropy of a system to its absolute zero value in a finite number of operations. This is the statement of third law of thermodynamics, and this is also known as Nernst heat theorem. An alternative version of the third law of thermodynamics as stated by the Gilbert N. Lewis and Merle Randall in 1923 is, if the entropy of each element in some crystalline state be taken as zero at the absolute zero of temperature, every substance has a finite positive entropy. But at the absolute zero of temperature, the entropy may be zero and does so become in the case of perfect crystalline substances. The third law of thermodynamics states that the entropy of a system approaches a constant value as the temperature approaches to absolute zero. अगर आपका जो टेम्परेचर है वो एब्सोल्यूट ज़ीरो तक अप्रोच करता है तो एंट्रोपी ऑफ अ सिस्टम अप्रोच करती है कांस्टेंट वैल्यूज़ को. द एंट्रोपी ऑफ अ सिस्टम एट एब्सोल्यूट ज़ीरो इज़ टिपिकली ज़ीरो and in all cases is determined only by the number of different ground states it has. Specifically, the entropy of a pure crystalline substance at absolute zero temperature is zero. This statement holds true if the perfect crystal has only one state with minimum energy. It says that when we are considering a totally perfect crystalline structure at absolute zero, it will have no entropy. But the condition is that that totally perfect crystalline structure is considered. Note that if the structure in question were not totally crystalline, then although it would only have an extremely small disorder in space, we could not precisely say it had no entropy. The entropy of a pure perfect crystal is zero at 0 Kelvin. Simply putting, the third law of thermodynamics states that if all the thermal motion of molecules could be removed, a state called absolute zero would occur. So the universe will attain absolute zero when all energy and matter is randomly distributed across the space. The current temperature of empty space in the universe is about 2.7 kelvins. So we all considering third law of thermodynamics in respect to absolute zero. The third law of thermodynamics can be envisioned by taking water as an example. Through examples, you would more clearly understand the concept of entropy. Water in gas form has molecules that can move around very freely. Water vapor has very high entropy because the molecules are in randomness. As the gas cools down, it becomes liquid. The liquid water molecules can still move around but not as fairly, so they have lost some of their entropy. When the water cools down further, it becomes solid ice. So in solid, water molecules can no longer move freely but can only vibrate within the ice crystals because ice is solid. So the entropy is now very low. As the water is cooled more closer and closer to absolute zero, the vibration of the molecules diminish. So if the solid water reaches absolute zero, all the molecular motion would stop completely. At this point, the water would have no entropy at all. It means no randomness between the molecules. The crystal must be perfect or else there will be some inherent disorder. It also must be at 0 Kelvin, otherwise there will be thermal motion within the crystal which would lead to disorder. Most of the direct use of the third law of thermodynamics occurs in ultra-low temperature chemistry and physics. The application of this law have been used to predict the response of various materials to temperature changes. These relationships have become core to many science disciplines, even though the third law of thermodynamics is not used directly nearly as much as the other two laws. The mathematical statement of the third law of thermodynamics is limit as T approaches to 0 is equal to 0, where S is representing the entropy and T is representing absolute temperature in kelvins. At the temperature absolute zero, there is no thermal energy or heat. At temperature 0 Kelvin, the atoms in a pure crystalline substances are aligned perfectly and do not move. There is no entropy of mixing since the substance is pure. The Nernst heat theorem was later used by German physicist Max Planck to define the third law of thermodynamics in terms of entropy and absolute zero. Some materials like amorphous solids do not have well-defined order at the absolute zero. In these materials, some finite entropy remains also at absolute zero because the system's microscopic structure can be arranged in different ways. This constant entropy is known as the residual entropy, which is the difference between a non-equilibrium state and crystal state of a substance close to absolute zero, and it is usually given by S is equal to Kb log of W. Note that the exact definition of entropy is equal to Boltzmann constant K multiplied by logarithm of number of possible states. Now what is absolute zero? Absolute zero is the coldest theoretical temperature at which the thermal motion of atoms and molecules reaches its minimum. This is the state at which the enthalpy and entropy of a cool ideal gas reaches its minimum value, that is taken as zero. Absolute zero is denoted as 0 Kelvin on the Kelvin scale, minus 273.15 degrees centigrade on the Celsius scale, and minus 459.67 degree Fahrenheit on the Fahrenheit scale. What is Debye's law? Debye's third thermodynamic law states that the heat capacities for most substances is C is equal to BT3. It's possible to find the constant B if you fit Debye's equation to some experimental measurements of heat capacities extremely close to the absolute zero, where T becomes equal to 0 Kelvin. Just remember that B depends on the type of substance. Debye's law can be used to calculate the molar entropy at values infinitely close to the absolute Kelvin temperatures, that is ST is equal to 1 by 3 CT. Note that C is the molar and constant volume heat capacity. Now, what's the importance of third law of thermodynamics? It helps in calculating the thermodynamic properties. It's also helpful in measuring chemical affinity. Because of this, it is known as Nernst theorem. It explains the behavior of solids at very low temperature and helps in analyzing chemical and phase equilibrium. The third law is rarely applicable to our day-to-day lives and governs the dynamics of objects at the lowest known temperatures. It defines what is called a perfect crystal whose atoms are glued in their positions. The perfect crystal thus possesses absolutely no entropy, which is only achievable at the absolute temperature. So the concept of entropy has also been popular in some theories defining the continuous flow of time objectively, such as the linear increase in the entropy of the universe. Thank you.